Tell us about your first month ever in financial services. Like, how was it? Was it rough? Was it like you just picked it up and got it initially? Like, did it take a learning curve? Or walk us through that.
So I definitely wouldn't say I got it initially because like dude like I was just insane, like you know what I mean, like when I say like back against the wall, it was like, for instance, our my mentor at the time was like he told us stories like, oh, you know, whenever I started he was like, I was broke, didn't have anything pretty much going as well, and he was like, so my upline woke up at 4:30, so I woke up at 4. So I was like, okay, I'll wake up at 3:30. So I was like, I just started doing whatever it takes. Like I was up at 3:30, like going to a gym, like started to develop like really on my mindset, and then it was like kind of led into everything else. But I was waking up at 3:30, like script training by myself. It was like no one else is awake, dude. I was like role playing with myself, like I was the agent, like myself, and then also the clients, like giving myself rebuttals. And it was like you're gonna be your biggest critic at the end of the day. So it's like after the first time I did, I was like, wow, if I sounded like that, like I probably wouldn't like buy anything from myself. So it's like if I could, it's like if I can get to where I'm like, okay, like yeah, like you don't sound bad now. So if I could get to where it's like that, then it's just obviously going to be better. And I've obviously sound better to other people if I think I sound good to myself.
Yeah. So essentially, you just were like, "Hey, I got to figure this out. Like, it has to work, or it has to
Yeah,
work."
it has to work. Like, dude, like I remember waking like one guy up at like, I would wake him up almost every single day at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Like, yo, bro, like let's script train. And like sometimes he'd be like, I remember he'd be like half asleep, like sitting there. So like he definitely plays a huge role into like the success that I had within my first month. But it was like I was just putting in the work from 8 a.m. to literally like until I would close. Like I would stay to the office until 3 a.m. Like I literally, I think I sold some clothes to literally get my Hawaii license. It was like 250 bucks. So I sold that so I could dial till 3 a.m. if I needed to.
Yeah, that's wicked, bro.
So it was like just the constant like repetitions. And it was like sometimes I'd stay till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning at the office and then boom up by like 4:30. Like just you know what I mean, just running on honestly like no sleep. But it was like I loved doing it. So like I was never like I don't get tired.
Yeah. How long did you do that block like that? Getting up
Like
at
that block, I
3:30. Yeah,
honestly
like
I did it from my first 6 months. I started in May of 2024 and I did it to probably December 2024.
damn.
So yeah, 5, 6, 7 months.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like, how do you feel about that situation looking back? Like, do you feel like that's sustainable? Somebody's like, hey, I want to be just like Bryson. Like, they watch this whole video, and at the end, like, I'm gonna do, like, what's your advice to them?
Dude, like do it. Like you have to, but like you have to have a why. You know what I mean? It's like it ain't like I was just like I like waking up at 4 a.m. It was like no, it was like I had like you know what I mean, bigger dreams, bigger aspirations than that. Like want to retire family, take care of family. So it's like that's what drives me every day. So it's like whenever you have a why and like find your why for anything in business, it's like that's what makes it easy. Like you know what I mean? So it's like whenever you battle adversity, like I don't believe in adversity. Like I remember like my first 2 weeks in, like or my mentors like someone asked me like, how do you handle adversity? He was like, I'm not the right person to ask because like I don't believe in adversity. So like
Mm,
as soon as he said that, it was like it just clicked. Like I was like, wow, like that's so true. It's like if you're battling adversity, it's because of a situation. It's like because of your habits, pretty much. It's like if you're
yeah.
battling adversity, it's because of the stuff you did that led to that point. But it's like obviously nothing's ever going to be perfect. So like yeah, like things aren't going to happen. But it's like it's only adversity if you tell yourself it's adversity.
Yeah. Nah, I like that, bro. I might steal that. I've never heard that one.
Mhm.
That's pretty unique for sure.
It was like that's whenever I was like, wow. So it's like no matter what, like anything happens in the business, chargebacks, not closed, and it's like, dude, like there's like I can be complaining about the leads, right? I can be complaining about the leads, but it's like, am I gonna? But you know, Joe over here is killing it on the leads. So is it like, is it the leads or is it just like me and my mindset, the way I'm approaching leads? Everything's about like perspective, is what I would say. So
Yeah.
it's like if you really put it into perspective, it's like someone's complaining about leads, and it's like dude, like no one's gonna care like you're complaining about the leads because like realistically, and it is what like there's a kid in the hospital right now that has a month to live. Like go tell him that the leads are bad. Like you think
Right.
he like do you think he cares the leads are bad? No. So it's like that kid has a month to live and you're complaining the leads are bad. So it's like everything's about perspective.
Yeah, nah, 100%, bro. I think that one of the things that I do appreciate about like your team and like all of you guys that I've come to learn, but I kind of know from top down. It's just like the mindset of everybody is like, it's not really a lot of excuses. It's just kind of like we just got to do it. And however it works, like I've seen you guys, and I'll go get into it, like the Google, what do you guys do? Google Meet stuff y'all be doing, and like the FaceTime, like that's pretty
Mhm.
dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah,
like,
but
some
it's
people
what
will
it
figure it
takes, you know
out.
what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like when you look back, it's like what are like, you know what I mean? What are the top producers doing? What are the guys doing that, that are in a position I want to be in? Like, dude, they're scrappy, you know what I mean? Like I come from like an athlete background. So it's like, like if you've seen a scrappy athlete, you'd see like you show up to a game, like, oh yeah, like that dude's scrappy. So it's like you come into it like that. It's like you're doing everything you can to get to the next level. So it's like copy and paste what people do. Like if you see someone with the results you have, look inside their habits. And I promise you, like if you ask them what they're doing, they're gonna tell you because like they didn't just get the success and like don't want anybody else to find success. It's just people are scared to ask questions.
Yeah, nah, 100%. And that's why I appreciate these, bro, because it allows people to get kind of that inside scoop. People won't ask certain things because they're like too prideful to be like, hey, like I need help. It's like,
Mhm.
dude, it's okay. Like that's the purpose of this. So you can watch it on
Yeah,
your
like
own.
I mean, we had a guy, for instance, kind of here in our office who was like, dude, I'm not getting people to pick up. And he was like newer to the business, like wasn't complaining. He was like, what do I need to do? Like, is it this? Is it that? And I was like, bro, FaceTime, Google Meet, like, you know what I mean? And he was
Right.
like, oh, okay. Boom. And he was like, then it was like, now he's like, he's closing FaceTime deals. His agents are closing FaceTime deals. And like new agents are getting paid because they're getting on FaceTime because they see you're a real agent. So it's like, they're like, okay, this guy is real. So like they just kind of limits a bunch of objections like that too, and then that just builds confidence within new agents because they can't be reading, they can't be reading the script as they're on Facetime with somebody. Like you know what I mean. You're just kind of you're like that's how you kind of learn just to talk to people.